Orange the World, the 16 days of activism for the elimination of violence against women and girls.
This year, the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago joins with other parliaments and organizations the world over and with the United Nations in observing 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. This observance is an annual international campaign which begins on the 25th of November, which is the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and ends on the 10th of December, which is World Human Rights Day. These 16 days are dedicated to increasing the focus and commitment of organizations and individuals worldwide in preventing and eliminating violence against women and girls. Even before COVID-19, statistics from UN studies showed that violence against women and girls had reached pandemic proportions. Pre-COVID-19 statistics showed that a staggering 243 million women and girls were abused by an intimate partner, and that fewer than 40% of persons who experienced this abuse actually sought help for or reported their abuse. It is horrifying to learn that during the COVID-19 pandemic, these numbers have increased, and that violence against women and girls has in fact intensified since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. The data suggests that the lockdowns, living in cramped conditions, the loss of economic stability have all been contributing factors to the increased incidence of abuse. If one thing is clear in all of this, it is that more investment, leadership, and action are urgently needed. That is why the theme chosen by the UN to mark these 16 days this year is so impactful. Orange the World, fund, respond, prevent, collect. Despite the fewer resources available as a result of COVID-19, it is vital that we continue to fund those organizations that provide relief and resources to the survivors of violence. It is vital that we ensure that survivors are heard and responded to by those in authority, and that the necessary support and services are provided to them to enable them to piece their lives back together. It is vital that we focus on preventative measures and do our part in educating everyone on this issue, our children included. And it is vital that we collect all necessary data to move forward with focused initiatives towards the ultimate goal of the elimination of violence against women and girls. This is the action to which we are all called during these 16 days of activism. Let us remember that the fewer resources available as a result of COVID-19 are the very reason that we need to increase our efforts this year in all of these respects. The diminution of our resources must not lead to the diminution of our fight against gender-based violence.
The Office of the Parliament joins the world in recognizing the 16 days of activism for the elimination of violence against women and girls.